hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? Who ready? 96. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You don't want none. Let's go.
Now Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is third and 8.
It's just me and you. Follow. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the go.
From the gun, Winston. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready. To this flag. Check. 53 is mine. Here we go.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24.
Watch twist.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Out to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. Any weapon. Flare.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
So don't say nothing. Mike starting now. Man, I got you.
Again, to Barkley out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Watch QB jump. Motion. It's great. 53's Mike. Yeah. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Go. Let it go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
On that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss played to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it in over in, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches.
I got you, boy.
You might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike 96. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 96. Mike. Hey. 5 on the 50.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Ready? Blue ready. 58's Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Flip it, flip it, flip it. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Mike, last seven. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Going 58's the Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Mike 53.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run for Barkley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Under 10. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, come on now. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53. All day, baby. All day. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got a man, Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half, maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. Kill. Go on. Kill. Turn up. Check. Watch twist.
Back to the ground, this time to Bell. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Short. Check. 59.
He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll run with Love. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3 down. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furious.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Saquon Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 30. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Dancing to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Mike, here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Here we go.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
49, check 49.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
Here's Winston. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. To throw is Winston. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 33-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Murray with a third and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Returnable for Lockett. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check pass, check pass.
Check, Nick. Wait.
This is Love. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
We own them.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Wait,
On 3rd down, Winston going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Set, hut. 91, 53. Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch this. One. Match box. Right. Slit.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
Run.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Target. Go. Motion to go. Motion to the backfield.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Coming to you. He's coming. Double up. Hayward. He's coming. Double up.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't good. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks you won.
You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll run again with Love on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A field goal would give them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Undercrush, undercrush.
Jameis to throw it. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Set, ready. Since Pittsburgh. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You remember me?
On first down, Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up second and 11.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
I smell
Trot.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check. Wide, get wide.
Check 37. Check 37.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
53. 53. Mike.
All that.
Check 50.
All over you.
They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
22 yards there, a first down.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
53. Check 53.
Check tight.
53 is the Mike.
Murray now on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
We got double up.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack, Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On the carry, it's Love. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's ball. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down, got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
36, 36. Shift, watch the shift. Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch.
On first down, here's Love. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Love. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you. Check the backer, check the backer. Easy, easy, easy.
Here's Love. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Joker. Check. Top out. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Winston. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you all...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start the drive with Love here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ready, sack, 45, behind. 96. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
It'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Here we go, even. Let's put that team on the bus. Let's go.
Here's Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know the shit, acting like they know